I just got done watching Monster Island. It's a brand new horror movie on Shudder. This is a creature feature survival horror movie. I was really looking forward to this. This pretty much opens up with our main character, Sato. He is a Japanese soldier in World War II. He's on trial. He's ready to be executed, publicly executed in front of all of Japan for his crimes and his actions, which you learn about later. But he's also chained up with a British prisoner that goes by the name of Bronson. And so pretty much what ends up happening is the ship ends up getting ambushed, and everybody on that boat pretty much, besides like Bronson and Sato and a handful of the people, kind of survive. And this is how they end up on Monster Island. And they don't waste no time really kind of getting into things. Like, you get introduced to the monster itself pretty early, but it's like the way they introduce this monster is they kind of just tease you a little bit. You can kind of see its scales and stuff. But when you see it, it will remind you of, well, it reminded me of the creature from the Black Lagoon, just with a more sinister face. And I do appreciate them not having it be CGI and it having it to be somebody that's actually in like a suit. So it kind of gives it this like old school kind of vibe to it. But I do like that this is kind of just very straightforward. As soon as they land on the island, you got Bronson and Sato like just swing at each other because they are technically enemies, you know what I'm saying? But once they realize there's a bigger threat, this creature on this island, they have to kind of stick together and work together. And a lot of this movie, is just them trying to survive. There is action, and I really like the gore. It's practical, no CG, like, CG blood and nothing like that. There's a lot of really cool kills with this creature. I really appreciate that. I like the survival aspect of it, where, you have to kind of figure out how to navigate and survive on this island. And you don't have that much time because you got this creature that seems to teleport a lot in this movie. and it's just really cool. And you just see two people that come from completely different backgrounds kind of putting their bullshit aside to survive in this movie. And I will say, the negative with me, I think the biggest negative, or just what I noticed from this movie, besides everything else, like, I think the story is cool. Sato is really cool, like him just being a silent character for the most part, and having these two characters that don't really understand each other, just trying to work together. I don't necessarily like the editing of this movie. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the editing is a little bit choppy at places. Not too bad to where it's going to completely take you out, but just something I noticed. I feel like the editing could have been a little bit tighter. Overall, though, I definitely think this was a really solid creature feature for only being 80 minutes long. It doesn't really try to waste your time or anything like that. It's definitely slow at points because, you're seeing characters, gather supplies or, try to figure certain things out and how they're going to get out of this situation, and a lot of different things going on with this movie. And maybe that might not be for you. You might want to have a little bit more action, even though I feel like it has a good balance of action and survival, and just seeing these characters just kind of work together. It was cool. I recommend checking it out if you haven't already, but if you do get around to checking it out, let me know your thoughts of the movie in the comments below. But yeah, Shudder is continuously dropping bangers and just constantly pumping out content, whether it be in theaters or on their platform. It's really dope to see. And yeah, man, till next time, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.